Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're doing another episode in our legendary Hellebron campaign for Total War Warhammer 2 using the Steel Faith Overhaul mod with the stock system, or whatever it's called, cap system, where you can only have so much of certain units. Alright, let's go ahead and get in here. I think we can win. We do have some ticks of Dark Conduit, very long cooldown, but potentially powerful. Yeah, I mean, we're just not going to get a better option than this. If we run, we lose our recruitment. I mean, we gotta put on our A game and fight this out. It's not gonna be a pushover, but I think that we can win for sure. Like, we definitely have missile superiority. We just have to keep people off of our archers. Interesting. 35%. Oh, that's because I dropped down in levels. I was about to say, why do I have less physical resist?
Warriors. Dread spears.
Okay, so they are opting just to start over here with their people. I don't think we had that option, did we? I don't remember. How do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and actually break this up just a little bit here. Let me see. 2 group. Easier. Oh. This 3 group. Easier to micro. Them in there together, that's fine. And then we'll have these be like our flanking group. 5 group. And then we'll have this kind of as our hang back and protect group 4.
Cold-blooded killers. Moving out.
Onward. On to slaughter. For to battle.
It looks like they're coming to me. I don't think we're going to have to go too far to set up here.
Advancing.
Onwards to murder. I march.
Let's go ahead and speed this up. Pretty sure they're just going to come at me. Yeah. Are they... It's because they're not visible past this line or something?
Advance, Druki. Onward. Attack.
Okay, so they're coming at us pretty quick here.
The merciless host.
Dog shards. Druki, forward.
Going. Cold-blooded killers. My blade hungers.
Going.
Advance, Druki. To destruction. Dark shards.
Eager for battle. Following orders. End them. Dread spears.
Without question. End them.
Horses.
May, advance! On to violence!
The merciless host. Murder awaits. Dread spears.
Horses. My blade hungers.
Death.
Slaughter them.
Suffering for all.
No survivors.
Druki, moving out. Make them bleed. As you say. Death is coming. We are ready. Dark elves. Cold-blooded killers. Destroy.
Nagarathi. My blade hungers.
My cane.
Spreading despair. I'll enjoy this.
Massacre them! Dark shards!
Merciless warriors!
Massacre them!
Forward! Lord of Murder!
Merciless warriors! Dark shards! Eager for battle!
Use a conduit there.
No mercy! No survivors! Slash! Kill!
Hopefully these guys can handle this.
Death is coming.
Let's hold so we don't chase. Dang it, they did get into my back line here.
Dread spears!
Let's go ahead and get these dogs out of here.
We are ready!
Dark elves! Kill everything!
Kill them! Dark elves! Die, weaklings! No mercy!
Dread spears!
Groupie! Massacre them!
Slash! Kill! Battle ready! Massacre them!
By Drakira! Dark shards! End them! No survivors!
Terror and death!
Pretty good at getting onto these things.
Death hang!
Pull back! Blood will flow! Dark shards! We are ready! By Cain! We are ready! Blood for Cain! End them!
Dread spears!
Merciless warriors! By Drakira! Druki! Nagorothi! Murder awaits! Dark shards! Nagorothi! No survivors!
Sacrifice and slaughter!
Nagorothi! We understand. Dealers in death! Death is coming! Dark shards!
Dread spears!
Slaughter them!
Hala! I am death!
Dark elves!
Cold-blooded killers!
Merciless warriors!
Dark shards! Druki! Back! Dark shards!
So we didn't manage our horses very well, but we kind of had to put them on the side. I mean, we were a little light on infantry.
Carnage awaits! Battle ready!
Murder awaits! Druki!
I mean, that's part of the garrison, those witch elves. I really don't care if they end up having some problems.
Dark shards! Dealers in death, as you say, eager for battle. Dark shards! Merciless warriors! Dark shards!
Yeah, kill this. Kill this. Kill this.
No
Can we kill it?
mercy! Withdraw! Massacre them! Dread spears! End them! Druki forward! On to slaughter!
Death hang!
End them! Following orders.
Kill them! Slaughter them!
Nagorothi! Death awaits!
Druki, forward!
Dark shards!
With purpose!
Eager for battle. Orders understood. Dread spears! Moving out! Battle calls! Dark shards! Bloody murder! Moving out! Massacre them! Dark elves! No mercy! We are ready! Druki forward! Dark shards!
Yeah, everybody else is running.
Advance, Druki!
Whisper to me!
Dark shards!
Dark elves! For the king!
Come on, get him, get him, get him.
Eager for
Give me that
battle!
delicious kill.
Going.
I have like 1 HP.
To destruction. Going.
Forward! Hellebron! Ah!
I think we're gonna be able to run them down. The hags are pretty fast. Okay, good. Get him out of there. Okay, I think that's fine. Yeah, so we were a little light on the infantry, but we did protect most of our archers. These chariots were for real, though. Those things hurt. That's because we have, like, all infantry. We don't have any large beasts to soak the chariots, so... They're pretty heavily armored, I think. Not that the armor matters as much against the Dark Shards, but... Ooh. We ain't getting rank 12, which is annoying. Is that dude really that big? What? Like a giant? I mean, she's not supposed to be that short, I don't think. That's pretty crazy. The scale of that. Let's take the slaves. I mean, that's better than a 2-to-1. I think 2-to-1 is the kind of cutoff. But we're going to be burning through a lot of them also. Going to be losing like 15 to 20% of them per turn, which is a lot. But having the replenishment will allow me to chase them down too, which could be helpful. I'm not sure if I want to chase them down, kill them. I guess I will. I'm going to lose my Witch Elf hiring, though, I think, if I do that. But...
My power grows! Why is such a dumb cunt?
Chaos Stirs in turn 25. That seems to be pretty standard. At least in this region of the world. I think that Chaos comes out depending on your region. Or it may have been fully standardized based on turn. So I think in the Skaven campaign,
Who seeks me?
it also grew at about that rate.
Blood Queen of Haganeth.
A step too far.
Yeah, that's going to be
Blood
clean
Queen.
up. I mean, I do want to wait, but I also
Never.
don't want them to regroup and
Not
start
a
sacking
chance.
stuff. Like, I would like to stabilize a little bit here.
Blood will warm me.
Definitely going for this. What do I need for black arcs again? Slave pen building. Okay. It's probably what we're going to put here in Grand at tier 3. Is that the tier 1 or the tier 2? Slave market, slave pen, yeah. So we're going to definitely go full-on slaver over here. 5,000. God, that's so much. It does give a lot of income from slaves, though. 10 per 100, so if I have 4,000 there, I'd get an extra 400. The decline rate's pretty massive, though. Minus 16% per
Blood
turn.
shall stain this snow.
It's a lot. It's 160 slaves per turn. No, 320 per turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to put in a one of these things. I don't know how much that's gonna help though. 20% is not going to cancel out the other ton. We need to not have recruitment there for sure. So you kind of want your recruitment in poor areas, so that it doesn't hurt your slavery as much. Income from slaves plus 50%, but the decline rate goes up a ton.
Cold wind.
How many do we have here? So we're getting 465 and -7 public order from these places. Now, that slave pen thing also lowers public order penalty, right? Minus 15% for public order. Okay, that does not lower the public order anymore. Public order penalty. That does help with the slave decline rate as you upgrade it. Only at the very highest tier, though. Give you 1 extra Sisters of Slaughter, 3 extra public order, 4,500. Recruit reduction. Okay, I guess. There's some interesting trade-offs here. +1 for hero rank if we get that all the way up. Although the slave decline rate goes up quite a lot. How much extra? This gives 49% extra income.
Murderers.
Let's kill all these people first. I think just Wild-Eyed. No Seeker, and then we want to get to Augury. Who do we fight first?
Blood Queen of Haganeth.
Yeah, we gotta... We can wait and get some public order off of these guys this turn, I think. Need to go ahead and clean these clowns up, I believe.
Madness! No!
Always Death Knight. Guided by Cain. End there.
Yeah, it should just be autoable. I mean, we could lightning strike it, but I actually don't want to do that, so I kill them all.
Cain is watching.
250. That's terrible.
Worms.
We can get 17% replenishment. Wow, 5,000.
Bleed
That's
them
pretty
dry.
sweet.
I
We just go
am
for
your
replenishment and
new
more slaves.
mistress. Bind them tight. We honor you, Cain.
Alright, we clown those idiots.
Supreme sorceress.
And we could try to get peace with these guys temporarily. Mung. These guys are taking care of the Skaven. So if I get peace with Mung, and then I can start occupying all this stuff and moving this way, potentially. See if they'll pay me for it.
Short-sighted.
Definitely Cauldron. Now, what do I get for this Cauldron? Because it'll, like, let you hover over it, but I don't think it'll show you entirely what you get for it. Okay, so we get Fury of Cain. It's a rampage, melee attack. It's on any ally, so that's very similar to this, but this is AoE. Gaze of Cain. Now, I don't know if these stack. 8 leadership, 25 weapon damage, 25 melee. I think it's a different buff. 26 melee. Fury of Cain. Gaze of Cain. I think those will stack. So I could double cast that on, like, Executioners or something, and they would just go just, like, insanely crazy. And 5 melee attack there. Big one for me is having this armor. Let me see here. Having the 83 armor is a very big deal, because now I can just sit here in combat. Isn't there like an aura or something? Yeah, 12% physical resist for everybody. Now, she has a lot less physical resist than she used to, because of that armor. But, she has some missile resist, some magic resist. That's from the banner. It's Murderous Mastery, of course. And she has a lot lower melee attack and lower damage. She still gets plus 20 versus infantry, though, so she'll still have 46 melee attack. Now, she might have more of an AoE attack on this cauldron. I'm not sure how that works. She still has this, so she'll get 7 more there. So she'll still have 53 plus 20 is 73 melee attack base, and then this gives 5 more. 78, so she'll still have a lot of melee attack, but just less damage. I think it might do more AoE, though. I'm not sure. Extra 12% physical resist is good, though. This extra Fury of Cain. It's helpful. She doesn't have regen yet, but I can eventually get her regen. And I do want this Playthings of the Queen. Oh, we can actually go down here and kill this guy also.
Ill considered.
Clean them all up. Dang, that looks sweet, though. Oh, she actually doesn't have the magic resist on her yet. Now she has 50% magic resist. Okay. Legit. They're gonna make me fight it for real, though?
Back.
I really don't want to auto fight. I'm just gonna auto it. Whatever. We're probably gonna get slaves anyway.
Sweet murder. You are lucky. This time. Wriggle free, worms. Bring me my chains. Glory to Cain.
Okay. So I guess we can go ahead and start taking this stuff. Let's see if we can get...
Feel my
do we want to go kill them and just complete this province? I think so. That's exactly what I want to do. Okay, so these guys don't have any more armies. We'll wait a second and see if
a timely arrival.
They're not going to do it now.
My warhounds have not eaten in day.
I mean, I could hire a lord real quickly and just go and, like, occupy this stuff. But I'm not sure if I can protect it if they come back at me. It probably won't take them too long to,
Cease your
have to be another,
provocations.
okay, we're gonna have to repair this. I really want to complete this province, though. I don't want to deal with Hmong.
I feel Cain's gaze.
We're gonna have to, though. How are we looking public order-wise? 2. We could take it back up to 6. Oh, that's and witch elves. I didn't realize that. Okay. So that's the crone and witch elves. Okay, that's actually really nice. 20% physical resist. The vigor loss reduction is only for the crone, though. Okay, so let me just stand here. And we can go ahead and grab... I kind of want, like, one more spear.
Blood Queen of Heart.
Maybe even 2 more spears. One more horse.
Their blood sustains.
I didn't use the horse very well last time. I think I'll do this and, like, one more spear. And then we'll come over and make a move on Norsca. It's still gonna be rough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mother of the Dark Convent. There is growing unrest.
Okay, so Grand is about to hit tier 3.
The buildings are crumbling.
I could just go ahead and just build this up. I hate to get increase the slave decline rate though. Nah, I need to do this slavery building, which will let me hire spears. This already allows me to hire spears and dark shards. Okay. I'm just thinking I would like some corsairs and the bolt thrower, but I mean, it's still gonna be a really tough fight over here.
Who seeks me?
They haven't increased their stuff in a while though. They haven't bought anything else. I think they might be capped. They're not making any money. What is this? Right. Okay, fighting against high elves. That's just all high elf stuff and death hags and death witch. That's not very good, I don't think. Okay. I think that's gonna be it. So we bought everything here. We're waiting on this. One more turn on that. Almost got our attack. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna come over here. Now we could get peace with these dudes for a little bit. We should have checked that out maybe. For 10 turns to get peace with the orange guys, go over here, kill Mung, kill this, and then occupy this stuff, and then by then 10 turns will be up and I can go kill them. Someone asked me in a comment if I'll go back and do Attila. I'm probably not going to do Attila. I might try out the Chinese 3 Kingdoms when it comes out. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really hard for me to think of a Total War they could design that's gonna be more engaging than Warhammer. There's such a huge abundance of different types of units, and all the races are so different, and how they operate, like their systems of strategy, their units, there's everything about them and how they interact. And there's such a vibrant mod community. Like this mod, Steel Faith, just changes so much about the game. I mean, I'm sure Attila has some of that too, but from what I remember, it's like almost every faction. You've got spear, sword, light cavalry, heavy cavalry. You know, there's no magic. There's like way less interactions as far as like physical resist, ward saves, you know, magic damage. Just so much less. The skill tree, there's no skill tree from what I remember that you really have a lot of control over. I do like the political system, and I do like kind of the sanitation and all of that, but like this mod adds in a lot of that stuff. It adds back in the min-maxing. It complexifies it, because that is one thing that, you know, was one of my only critiques, was that of this game is that the city management was a lot simpler. It's a little bit almost too simple. But now with mods like Steel Faith Overhaul, you know, it gets a lot more complexity. I'm gonna go ahead and go for augury. I think that stacks with Hellebron's. It may not, like, but it'll almost certainly take the higher value of the two, which is fine. Okay, so we're gonna wait a couple more turns on these witch elves, and we're gonna get rolling here.
Sweet rebellion is coming.
Do I wait on Spite's reach, or do I just go ahead? I think I just leave it low and just start leveling up. Okay.
I feel Cain's
Just making sure my
grudging
wife
gaze.
is able to pick my daughter up before the daycare deadline. So we're definitely upgrading that. There's gonna be a lot of slave decline rate. Feels like it's like 2% per turn or something. Okay, tech-wise, forged to kill, definitely. And then this lowered the slave decline rate in the original game. Might eventually have to get this. You would just try to put slave pins everywhere that you could. Pretty much, you would just stack those slave pins. And just get all the cash. But now we have to be a bit more cautious about it. Okay, let's see if we can get peace with these clowns since we just completely smashed them.
Timely arrival.
Okay.
My warhounds haven't eaten in days.
We can at least get some money out of them. Like I said, in 10 turns, we're going to go kill them. They might break the treaty, but I think they're less likely to break it. Clowns, give me something here.
Impossible!
Did I do 500? I don't remember. They may just not have the gold.
You have my faith.
Hopefully that doesn't hurt me with Nagarons politically. They don't like our treaties at the moment, but I mean, we'll backstab them soon. We'll cancel the treaty. Now, I think it might take 20 turns. I might have to cancel the non-aggro. I think if you wait 10 turns, I don't know how that works actually. It might take 20 turns. If we cancel a non-aggro, you usually have to wait 20 turns before, or 10 extra turns before you can attack. We'll see. We still need to deal with the Beastmen too.
You stand before the
Speak.
Pleasure. She probably doesn't like us very much.
Morathi will hear your
Actually, she's okay with
insignificant
it.
plight.
We'll probably start fighting those people soon enough. Okay.
I think not.
I mean, obviously, whenever possible, I would like to have the other legendary lords and have all the infrastructure, like, not have to kill them.
For Cain. Yes. Morathi will hear your insignificant plight. I shall not.
White tribe is somewhere around here. I'm at war with them. Whoa, I'm at war with these guys? I didn't realize that. When did they declare war on me? Damn it, that means they could just roll up and start burning my stuff anytime. Okay, Clan Septic's basically dead. So we're waiting one more turn on this, and then we'll kill these guys.
Ridiculous.
Should be fine. There'll be a rebellion over here soon. We're building all of this. Still waiting on this. Don't trust that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Attila was cool. I liked it. It was my first Total War experience, though. So that's a thing. I feel like Warhammer is just way better. Way better. In terms of battle, tactical diversity. I mean, the biggest choice in Attila was just like, you know, a lot of times how many, like, swords. I didn't have as much game knowledge, like, of certain matchups and things back then. I did like the religion system. I wish they would have, like, a religion system in this game, but... Okay, Man Blight's down there. That's fine. Oh, they're getting dirty, huh?
Your noxious blood is of no use to me.
I don't want to piss off Malekith. Masters. I don't know what masters are. Deadly or canine assassin. Yeah, there's supposed to be some kind of like master.
Hi.
You might have to have a black art for him because I can't see how you recruit him. There's like a little dude. I don't remember. It's one other hero. It's like a master admiral or something, which would make sense. Yeah, I don't know. That would be okay to hire here. But I do want the growth. Or rather, over here that would be okay. I could get rid of the walls if I really wanted to and get like another slave thing. 29%. So we're definitely burning through them pretty quickly.
The people are displeased.
Why are we taking so much public order? Slaves are only -1. Corruption is a thing. Raiding. Okay.
Mistress of Haganeth.
Ill-conceived.
Okay, so they actually did recruit and get some more.
Blood Queen of Haganeth.
Don't make me fight it. If they kill my witch elves, I'm gonna be pissed.
Glorious
I really don't want to
slaughter.
waste time with this because we're just
Blood
gonna
for
murder them.
all. Their blood sustains me. Find them
3%.
tight.
Holy crap. What, do we gain a Reaper Bolt Thrower? I don't have space for it, though. I would love to have a Bolt Thrower.
I have enough slaves. Bring me my chains.
We are tearing through slaves pretty quickly. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take
I am
this.
your new mistress.
Losing 1,200 gold kind of sucks, but...
Feel Cain's gaze. We honor you, Cain. Behold my
Okay.
beauty.
What did it replace? Oh, we only had 19 in there to begin with. Okay. Yeah, if you kill artillery, sometimes the artillery's on the ground and you just get it for free. That's actually really, really nice for us. It's going to be very handy. Oh, yeah, definitely get that. That's really sweet, but I just think that Playthings of the Queen is something I'm definitely interested in.
I am Cain's instrument. Mistress of Harganeth.
Okay, there's gonna be a rebellion here in a minute.
Their blood sustains me.
Okay, I think I might just go ahead and get rid of this.
We are restless.
Throw down some more slave stuff.
Do not vex us further.
Do we just run for that? I think we have to chill for a second. So we're just gonna go here, raid, and then come back, kill the rebellion, and then make a run for that over there. Okay, I mean, am I gonna have to upgrade these anyways at some point? I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth it to go for just 50 more to increase the slave stuff. I mean, 125 more. If we get 40% more gold on that, that's like 80 per, which is nice, but I think maybe just going for these things upgraded and not upgrading these might be better. Don't need to recruit that. Okay, that's all done.
The people are displeased.
Gonna hold off on that. I'm just afraid we're gonna get pumped.
Yes, you may speak your words, but they will change nothing. I refuse.
I guess like every 10 turns you can ask him. Marathi's on here.
Speak. Your time with me is precious. So make— No!
Alright. Rip through this a little bit quicker. We did stabilize the public order in the capital for a little bit.
You walk on the blade's edge, Asa. Cain's instrument. Proudly. Someone bring me a cloak.
Damn, that's a lot of money off of that raid. It's pretty good, I'll take it. Okay, one more turn. And then we'll go ahead and sacrifice.
The Druki are restless.
Where do we recruit this Blackheart?
We are displeased. Blood will warm me.
How do we recruit the Black? I'm trying to remember. Any port settlement. Damn it. And this is not on a port, is it? Did I waste that, or when I get a port, I'll have it? I don't know. So we have to go over here and get this place. I forgot that's not a port. Like, it's so close to the water. That's kind of dumb. I never really understood, like, sometimes cities are, like, so close to water, but they just, like, don't use a port. Okay, well,
Cease your
that was bad.
provocations.
I mean, I guess this is worth.
It's colder than my heart.
Yeah. I mean, eventually it's gonna pay for itself for sure. So we just gotta. Bite the bullet and max out the slaves, especially in a gold town like that. Okay, well, just wasted a lot of slaves. We'll get some more back here in just a little bit
There
though.
is growing
Okay, that's
unrest.
fine. This is okay.
All powerful.
Diplomacy.
We are mad, bloodthirsty killers, and you seek to rule them.
Okay, one more turn.
Yes, Marathi will listen
do some
to
more
your
gifts.
plea. Unlikely.
Just holding off on that one. Barsathar. That's an interesting name for a young lady. Or an old lady. I kind of wish it would, like, physically change her appearance based on Crone. Based on her, like, level. But that would require a lot of art assets, so I guess that's fine. And it would be a cool sort of visual effect to see her, you know, looking sort of, you know, youthful and all that stuff if she had just done a blood sacrifice. And then as she goes down, she gets, like, more withered,
Shall
you know, troll looking. Okay, so we gotta get rid of that. We're gonna lose a lot of money off of this, but let's do it.
Bloody-handed priestess. Bloody-handed priestess. How delightful. Attack! He must have blood. Wriggle free, worms. Bind them tight. Bring me my chains, mistress of Arganet.
I don't have a ton of witch elves or all this stuff. Like, I definitely want that, but I only have 2 witch elves right now. I think favorite of Cain is going to be, well, a feels really strong to me. Like, it has a long cooldown, though, but it's gonna be great for, like, longer fights. But I don't want to have to circle back and get more points in this when I need to be getting more points, like, over here. Okay, I'll just go for... I'll go ahead and get it.
Their blood sustains me.
Alright, maxed out augury. We'll get replenished troops in a moment.
The people are displeased.
I am Cain's instrument.
We definitely lost some of our slavery here. We only have 12% instead of like 30 or 40%. Okay. So that's all good. I think I looked at them already. Other stuff is fine. Don't need to hire. Okay. I just don't want to overlook anything. But I'm trying to fly through some of these turns faster if I can. Can't afford a second army just yet. So yeah, the public order is still an issue early on. As you clean up stuff, and the fact that I can get flanked from like either direction is sort of annoying. Chaos could roll up anytime soon. We could have a 20 stack from High Elves just randomly show up here.
The Lord of Murder whispers his will to me.
Now you want a peace treaty. I don't think so, bud. You are on my chopping block. I gave you a choice, man. I was gonna kill the other guys and spare you. Oh, okay, hold on. It's a little on the scary side. I forgot if they can ambush on attack. I think they can. Kind of like the Skaven.
What is your dark purpose?
Overlord who seeks the counsel of the Witch King. I accept.
More expensive, but we gotta do it.
Very well.
We're getting pretty high on the list. They have to be threatened by something a lot of times in order for them to confederate with us. God, that confederation. If we get that confederation, it's gonna be really juicy.
Hellebron.
The Great Arena, huh? Do we go ahead and upgrade this to tier 3?
Do not vex us further.
Do we just wait? We're only getting 91 off of this. Yeah, just no slaves there. Just stack them all over here. Think, how close can I move to this? I could go into ambush stance and see if they attack me here.
Cease your provocations.
Kind of like what we did earlier with Mom.
Spreading despair.
I could even tempt them by trying to build this out.
Blood will warm me.
See if they'll like come over and attack and try to stop it. I mean, they have some pretty scary stuff. Well, what is this? Monster presence. Okay. Okay, not a big deal. It's fine. These are very scary, but I do have a lot of spears. These are scary too. But we should be able to mow everything else down. This, so do we just save up for tier 4? Or do we just go ahead and bump this up? Tier 3. Would give us a little bit more money. Obviously we want to get to tier 4 for the sorceress though. And that's clearly a huge deal, but our growth is so low right now. It would give 10 extra growth if I upgraded this. And, I mean, in theory, I could just get more growth buildings here if I wanted to. Or I could get fighting pits, which would be very nice. Would also allow me to upgrade the slave pits. Or get this, which, once again, would be helpful. Income from slaves, growth. Pretty nice little bonus. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and hopefully we don't get burned in the process, but go ahead and grab that. Oh, that's theirs. I thought that was mine for a second. These things are very, very handy. Because like you can call down these, it's basically like free spells that do a lot of AoE damage, like a lot. And you get free Dark Conduit with it too. Like they're freaking good. Black Arcs are very, very good. Now, if Elves come up here with like 20 stack armies, that's going to be a problem. But oh, Marathi, how did she get these? She Confederate and I just missed it. Okay, I must have missed it. So she Confederated with them. Alright, so the Nahet guy's gaining some territory. I think I looked at everything here.
Morathi, I have a great many things to see to. Immediately.
Okay, nice. Oh, we might as well go ahead and start paying her off too, if we can. Yeah, sure.
How wicked.
Speak. You stand before the Supreme.
Okay. Get all of our building stuff. We're still gonna wait on this. We're gonna tempt them and see if they'll go for it. That's gonna be a tough fight. Who is this? No cruiseth? No cresseth? Oh, that's the voyage. Hope for those beastmen come at me. I mean, they got some pretty serious stuff. They're on the scary side. But I think we can handle them just because like the Dark Elf composition is so good against that, against large things early. Mid-range, large beasts. We'll fight them. Because of our spears and all the upgrades, we can get to spears and then the dark shards. Let's fight them. This will be our good fight for the episode. Our reinforcements are coming in over there, which is not great. We're gonna have to run at them too because they have those Cygors. Which are gonna I mean, they're gonna have a lot more firepower than my bolt thrower will. So. Oh, that was for that's for Vanguard deploy. Is the range on that? Not far enough. They're in a very advantageous spot here. They're the ones attacking me. How'd they get that good spot? It's troll. Okay, so we'll go with 3 on these. Should have the extra upgrade, right? Yeah, 18 bonus versus infantry. Are definitely gonna be coming for me.
Advancing forward. Great spear. Going.
They're just gonna chill and make me come up there. Suppose that's fine. I don't think they can throw from there. Not where they're currently standing. They should be throwing at me. Just gonna wait on our, okay. Waiting on our vigor a little bit here. Disposable. That's our garrison. Oh god. Yep, they're throwing on me now. Okay, time to go.
Carnage awaits. I march with pleasure. Forward. Eager for battle.
Damn, they're throwing through those trees. That's really annoying.
As you say.
God. Those things are so strong.
Advance!
Cygors, I remember them when I played Beastmen.
Advance.
These things just obliterate infantry. They have this huge splash damage. Look at that, it's like half of my battalion.
We are ready. Dark Riders, make them bleed! Carnage awaits! Advancing!
Battle ready! Forward! Terror and death!
Forward!
Dealing death! Advance!
Battle call!
It's just really not doing any damage now.
Red spears!
Understood! Druki! By Drakira!
Die, weaklings!
Suffering for all!
Slash! Kill!
Forward!
We are ready! Advancing!
Seeking blood!
Bleak swords! Nagarothi!
Catch them! Slaughter them!
Massacre them!
Eager for battle!
stand.
Jesus Christ, they're pumping up so hard right
Moving
now.
out. Dark Elves! By your command! Murder awaits!
Forward! Dark Riders! Dark Shards!
Dealers in death! Pull back!
Moving out!
Hellebron!
Dark Riders! Murder awaits! Dark Shards! By Drakira!
Slash! Kill!
Nagorothi! Slash! Kill! Dark Shards!
Talak! Crook! Kane Seven! Hag Queen!
Who can I freaking cast this on?
Witch Elves!
Back!
I don't know.
Slay them!
Pain and lead me!
No mercy! Glorious destruction! Dark Shards! As you say. The merciless host, suffering for all. Dark Shards! Slay them! Death! Eager for battle. Moving out.
Nagorothi! By Drakira!
Advance, Druki! Dark Shards! At once! Bolt throwers! To destruction! As you say, onwards to murder! Battle ready! Kill everything! Glorious destruction!
Kane's Pride!
Death! Carnage awaits!
Murder awaits!
Sowing turmoil!
Fell deeds!
Dark Riders! By your command!
To battle!
Talak!
Rook!
Merciless warriors!
Onwards to murder!
Gotta kill those Cygors. Those Cygors just wiped me out. They killed almost all of my spears.
We are ready!
I'm gonna have to chase these guys down, so...
Orders understood! Hack! Cut! Dread spears! Druki! Forward! Onward! Battle calls!
My blade hungers!
Damn it, this guy's gonna get away.
Dark Elves! Split them open!
Dark Shards!
Slay them!
Okay, we're gonna get one of them. It doesn't do as much good to just hurt them. Like, you have to kill them, because they do full damage even when they're injured, so... As all, like, single entity units do.
Hellebron!
Alright. So not necessarily the best fight in the world for me there, but... It would be much better for auto-resolve, but that's why I don't auto-resolve. They did a lot of damage to spears, and these guys killed a lot. But they were sitting in combat for a long time. I did not micro them very well. I was too busy trying to micro the archers. It was terrible clumping of those archers. The spears did a pretty good job of neutralizing the minotaurs. That replenishment's huge. You don't get, like, the money would also be super helpful. Like, I am leaving a lot of money on the table to do this, like, replenishment and grab slaves. So, you do lose a lot of opportunity money, but it does allow you to just keep rolling as you get more and more of these slave grabs. This is like 3 to 1 though. cash. We do have a lot of money right now. I think I would rather just have the replenishment just keep rolling. I don't have to wait around. So I can just auto-resolve the next fight without losing units. Let's just do that. We also pick up slaves, which is handy.
This cold penetrates my bones.
Okay, if I get the Shrine of Cain, I can get... That's really nice. Magic resist. If you get enough magic resist on your units, you can actually cast vortex spells into them without doing a ton of damage, which would be really handy if we did like fire magic. I don't know if we're gonna have that much in terms of magic resist, but helpful to think about. 1,000.
I am Cain's instrument. What
Okay.
do you seek? I am Cain's
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead
instrument.
and it's gonna be the end of the episode. We're at hour 12, so I don't want to go too far over. We'll probably go Blood Queen next, just so that we get some replenishment, which I think is nice. I mean,
Blood will warm me.
these are almost all rank 7 though, so maybe we should go ahead and get the she didn't take that much damage in that fight, and she's gonna replenish at the end of every fight. She's got a lot of health to begin with. Maybe we should pass on that for now and grab Cole the Unworthy for 12% extra missile damage and armor missile resistance. Would be pretty handy. Point, and then that would give us basically 9 melee attack instead of 5 if we do Kindle Fury and 6% weapon damage. So that could be good, and then yeah, we can go ahead and grab Quartermaster and Renowned and Feared too. I think that's what we'll do. I don't know if I would want the Manticore, honestly. I mean, maybe. There might be some situations where I would want it. Like the little, the Fury of Cain is not... Has to be someone who's pretty close. You can't cast it on yourself. It has to be an ally, I think. Like, that's pretty legit, and 12% physical resist is legit, too, and you have a lot of armor. Probably, I don't know. There might be, like, maybe on a siege or something we could do a Manticore. I think most of the time I'd rather just have the Cauldron of Blood, though. I just want, like, I really like for my generals just to be like these, like, tanky, just meat shields that have a bunch of stats they give everybody that can just sit in the middle of a fight. Because then you get all of the bonuses, like you get the Inspiring Presence, and you get any sort of auras they have, like the Glimmering Scales and Kindle the Fury. I just feel like you need them in the middle of your army most of the time. Like, I don't like putting my units, unless it's like a huge dragon or something, I don't like putting my units on flying stuff that often, my generals, anymore. I used to when I first started, but the more that I play, like, I just don't want them to be vulnerable to halberds, and I just want to stick them in the middle of combat and just, you know, do all of that stuff I was talking about. We'll figure this out next episode, though. We'll probably go through and clean these guys up, and then we'll come over here and take out Ashrak, hopefully, and work our way over here towards Mung. Now, it looks like Mung's coming to us. We'll probably kill them, come over, try to kill that Mung, and then go for Ashrak next episode.
Cease your provocation.
And our money should be coming up here pretty soon. We need a few more slaves, because we killed off all of our slaves, but yeah, once we get more slaves here, we should be in pretty good shape. So, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much. It's definitely spicing up. It's getting interesting for sure. We'll definitely have some more good fights. That was a pretty good fight. It's like every episode we're getting some really solid fights. So, thanks again. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.